I recognized you, Mr. Morgan.
Why, folks, there's never been anything like it since creation.
And I thought all along that you didn't like him.
Well, that's a bright idea to get in your nut.
He's gone anyway. Well, what if he does? Hey! Hey!
The walls of Jericho will protect you from the big bad wolf.
I've come to claim the 20 pounds reward for Frankie McPhilip.
All I want now is to have you predict the hour of my death.
Save the army, convict Zola, and save France.
You disgrace to the noble architecture of these columns. You incarnate insult to the English language.
Where shall I go? What shall I do?
Frankly, my dear, I don't give a damn.
There's been a slight hitch in the proceedings.
I'm Joe Pendleton. You're Joe.
This is not only a war of soldiers in uniform. It is a war of the people.
He's looking at you, kid.
What made you become a priest?
You don't understand, all of you, is that I've got to know what's around, that I can have it if I need it. I can't be cut off completely.
So I trade them in for a pair of these latest models. They work by radar.
Every one of these letters is addressed to Santa Claus. The post office has delivered them.
You're so dumb, you don't even see the riches you're treading on with your own feet.
Well, if that's her idea of a joke, she's extremely poor taste, I must say.
Fasten your seatbelts. It's going to be a bumpy night.
We'll think of something somehow. Whatever way we can.
Now, what do we put on the screen that'll make the backs of their necks crawl?
You just don't want to marry me. You're already married. To the army.
You can't believe that a woman is crazy out of her mind to live alone in one room by herself.
I'm just a fat little man, a fat, ugly man.
Hinshaw.
Yes, sir?
Somebody's been tampering with my telegraph. The pages are all crushed.
Yes, sir.
What have I done?
I'd rather be miserable with you than without you.
Would you have loved me and wanted to marry me?
You hate these folks? She don't hate you. She loves you.
What difference does it make if a few racial minorities lose their rights?
Please stand up. Your father's passed.
Why, he's certainly a handsome fellow.
That he is. The most handsome man I ever saw in my life.
I command you and all who would charge me to hold your peace.
The personal life is dead in Russia. History has killed it.
And if this be not enough to keep a man alive, then in good faith, I long not to live.
They call me Mr. Tibbs.
Mr. Tibbs! None of you will get my kingdom. I leave you nothing, and I wish you plague. May all your children breed and die. I'm walking here. I'm walking here.
Bitch!
Then I will not be the one to break the peace we've made here today.
The power of Christ compels you.
I know it was you, Fredo. You broke my heart.
The meeting was adjourned and the vote was closed.
But the vote was 10-8. The chief, he's got his hand up. Look.
I'm gonna count to 10, all right? If there's any reason we should hold on the story, hang up the phone before I get to 10.
Listen to me. Put your hat back on. Say goodbye to me and then go.
Illegal yesterday is suddenly legal because everybody's doing it, and...
Ted, I'm leaving you. Ted. Keys.
Give me the camera, Calvin,
Not
please.
until I get a picture of the two of you.
Cal.
Hang on a sec.
We're not middle-aged. You're old, and I'm ancient.
Oh, pooh.
Is your role here? Besides endorsing a regime that murders thousands of human beings.
She's in pain! My daughter is in pain! Give her the shot, you understand? We're going to be...
And there are simply too many notes. That's all. Just cut a few, and it'll be perfect.
Well, farewell.
You're skipping verses.
Well, I leave out the dull parts.
Italians are so kind, so lovable, and yet at the same time so violent.
How can we say goodbye? As we said hello.
I wanted you so badly. It's the only time I have ever been controlled by my desire.
You're my best friend.
No, go on now, Miss
No, really.
Go home, Two Socks. Bad wolf, bad wolf.
I ate his liver with some fava beans and a nice Chianti.
Why can you not be honest for once in your life and say to yourself, what Helen has done, I have done?
I could have got more. Oscar, there are 1,100 people who are alive because of you. Look at them.
Life is a box of chocolates, Forrest. You never know what you're gonna get.
He's broken no vow.
He has. He's broken faith with all of us. He made us all believe he loved you.
Is everything gonna be okay? Are you all right?
A hooker cut to look like Lana Turner is still a hooker. Hey! She just looks like Lana Turner.
She is Lana Turner.
Our monster would be Gary Cooper.
I thought Mr. Leslie Howard would be more your line.
They wanted a girl, Curly.
Nobody ever wants me.
It's a 300% markup value. You can go out on the street and make $500 in 2 hours, come back and do whatever you want to do with the rest of your day.
The part that you don't know is if I want to marry you.
Ich weiß nicht, wie ich Ihnen danken soll.
And fear no darkness! Arise! Arise, riders of Theoden!
I like to think about all the people who tended and picked the grapes.
All right, just act professional. I can get you your money.
What
Just
did you
act.
say?
That depends. Do you see me?
Are you nervous?
What?
Damn, look down at me like you're a woman. You don't know what real women do. Real women sacrifice. I'll bet what you hated the most is that they identified me as a co-founder of Facebook.
Tell me again that I'm too out of touch with my feelings and I need to go to therapy.
This is the best bad idea we have, sir. By far.
I'll be seeing you real soon.
Solomon, we need to make haste. What if I don't fancy being with Joan in that way?
These risky mortgages are called subprime. So whenever you hear subprime, think shit.
You're the only man that's ever touched me.
I don't want you to regret anything. And I hate the thought that maybe I may have messed you up.
Since you asked, I hate niggers. I hate Jews. Spicks and mix.
The humble bunny can outwit all of his enemies. He's brave and sneaky and strong. Be the rabbit.
But let me be absolutely clear. I'm not leaving my flat. This isn't your flat, Anthony.
By fleeing?
Not fleeing, but leaving. I was just talking
I would
about
rather
leaving.
stand my ground and shoot each man in the heart and bury him in a pit than flee.
I think you're gonna love this new title even more.
Well, okay, you know what? We are always happy to hear new ideas. What did you have in mind?
Fuck.